And now I'm excited to introduce one of the biggest rock bands in the world. Get on your feet for the mighty Van Halen!
Hi folks, thanks for checking out this video. I'm a bit new to making YouTube videos that are long form, so as is tradition around here, if you like what you see, please hit like, please subscribe, turn on notifications, because you know what? I enjoyed making this video so much, I want to make more. I want to keep going, and I want to be best friends with you probably. I don't know, we haven't met yet, but if you subscribe, we'll probably talk. Anyway, on to the video. Recently, Van Halen announced they're reissuing their album Balance in an expanded special edition package. If you happen to be watching this video on August 15th, 2025, that's today, marking 30 years or close enough since the original release in 1995. Now, I've been a lifelong Van Halen fan. Not just the kind who owns a few records and a t-shirt. I mean, I've had all the records, I've had plenty of conversation about Eddie's technique and guitar tone, the switch to synth. I've had plenty of David Lee Roth fans telling me how much that Van Halen sucked after David Lee Roth left, and Anyway, Balance is my favorite Van Halen album. Now that's a hot take in some corners of the internet. It's not the party-starting Roth stuff, and it's not 5150. There's something about the atmosphere of Balance. It's darker. It's more introspective. It's somehow even more massive sounding than any other album in the catalog. It's very post-grunge mid-90s, and I love it. Guess how old I am. Anyway. I'm also a music video nerd, like a really big music video nerd, and that's how this channel got started. Not as some big plan to build a following, but just as an archive of music videos that I like, and also, you know, I'll color correct them and I'll upscale them, and if I can't find one that looks good, I'll make it look better, and blah blah blah. Anyway, it's just my own personal library. I figure if I'm going to watch music videos 100 times, I might as well keep them somewhere easy to access and look as good as I think they can. I digress. Back in 2023, when Van Halen released the Collection 2, which included the remaster of Balance, I was already happy. But then something even better started happening because the band's team began re-scanning and re-releasing the promotional music videos from that era. Every so often, they just quietly drop a new one on YouTube. No fanfare, just surprise! Here's a cleaned up version of a video you've probably only ever seen in standard def. And this gave us the best looking transfer of human being we've ever seen from the Twister soundtrack. It looks fantastic. It gave us Dreams, which, well, it's adequate? I don't know, it's letterboxed on all sides for some reason. Like, you're watching it through a mail slot. Like, come on, guys. Eddie's legacy deserves better than this postage stamp presentation. But what really grabbed me was the remastered video for Can't Stop Loving You. Here's where things get really interesting because they actually re-edited the video. I'm pretty sure really just to scrub out a gun reference, but, you know, I haven't been told one way or another about that. No official statement. But let's compare the two versions. Now, in the original cut, near the beginning, there's a scene where there's a couple in bed, they're having a steamy moment, very 90s MTV romance stuff. Suddenly, boyfriend gets up, throws on a bandana like he's about to hit the streets, and shoves a gun in his pants? Yeah, like, oh, where's my wallet? Hey, this is a wallet. And off he fucks, leaving his girlfriend, and she does not look happy about it. And that's all we see of them until the end of the video, but I'll come back to that. In this new version that's on YouTube and the streaming services, that entire scene is gone. Instead, we get the more classic hero shots of the band members, Sammy singing, Alex on drums, Michael hitting the bass, and Eddie doing his thing, with a brand new haircut, no less. All of it takes place in what looks like a surprisingly spacious and suspiciously empty Californian home. It's clean, it's safe, it's very 90s. But I still find it fascinating when older media gets retroactively edited for modern audiences. Like, we're not talking about something wildly offensive, though. I mean, it doesn't even use the gun in the video. It's just some gritty storytelling, right? It's rock and roll. It's not a Hallmark movie. Gun violence isn't maybe as glorified as it was in the 90s. I don't know. Like, this video came out pre-Columbine and pre-having mass shootings every other week, so who knows? Anyway, Let's go back to the original cut for a second. So going back to the original video, you know, with the gun and the dramatic exit, I would kind of left to wonder, like, what happened to this guy? Where did he go? Why did he leave? Kind of looked like he might have been gearing up for something. Was he going to rob someone? I wonder how that went. Well, the video for Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do seems to pick up that story. It's much more dramatic and stylized. We follow our guy, the anti-hero, as he apparently robs a convenience store or maybe just shoplifts. You know, maybe he didn't use the gun. I don't know. It's a little vague, but it's clear he's not just picking up Gatorade and heading home. There's some real tension, a police chase, jail, the works. I don't know about you, but when I was coming up in the 90s, TV made robbing a convenience store look like the worst crime imaginable. Like 20 years behind bars, no parole, maybe even the chair. I don't know. I was 11 years old when the video dropped, so I get it. Times change. The internet isn't the Wild West it was back in 1995. Did they have the internet in 1995? I forget. Probably not. I don't know. I digress. It looks like our hero is having kind of a rough go in there. Don't drop the soap! The story comes full circle at the end of Can't Stop Loving You, both in the original edit and the new edit. We see our guy released from prison. It's a beautiful day. Oh, his girlfriend's there waiting, but who's this little one? Who is this? It's too sweet. Could it be that the passionate moment at the beginning of the video wasn't just drama for drama's sake? It was the beginning of something? That's their kid. And this is a family reunion. It's a whole redemption arc, man! And to think that they just cut that right out of the new version. And as far as I'm concerned, Warner Music kind of dropped the ball with this edit. We went from romantic fling to armed robbery to jail to fatherhood. All across 2 music videos by Van Halen. Honestly, this storyline has more depth than most Netflix shows. So yeah, the beauty of this video is that it's a whole redemption arc. If you haven't watched the original versions of these videos in a while, or if you've only seen the remastered edits, I recommend going back and watching both cuts side by side. I actually have them on my YouTube channel, for now. There's a lot more going on than you might remember. And if you're like me, you'll come away with a whole new appreciation for balance. Not just as an album, but as a piece of multimedia storytelling. Bonus fact, Sammy Hagar adapted the lyrics in Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do to be a tribute to Kurt Cobain, who had taken his own life less than a year earlier. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, thank you. If you really liked it, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit that bell. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.